What would you do to become the number one in the world? Would you throw away friends, family, love, everything just to see your name in lights? Well, we're going to be looking at the brand new musical biopic film called Monsieur Aznavour. It's a brand new film and we're going to be talking about it right now.
Welcome to the Lights, Camera, Rant podcast.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of Lights, Camera, Rant. As always, I am your wonderful host, Mr. Rant, and we are going to be looking at Monsieur Aznavour. Now, this film is a French film, and I am so sorry if I do pronounce my French very wrong. You should see me for the past 30 minutes trying to pronounce everything, looking at videos, trying to get it right. So if I do butcher it, I'm sorry, I am trying. But a big shout out to Palace Films for giving me the opportunity to go see an advanced screening of this film. Now, it's interesting when you see films like this. Don't get me wrong, like I love like the big action blockbusters, the Marvel films, all of that. But it's when I see films like this in a completely different light that just get me excited, always to remind myself why I love films and how it can just capture a story. You know, it doesn't need to be something action-wise or horrific. It can just be basically someone's life and you're seeing it through a different eyes, seeing the fact for someone you didn't know, like Bones, you've heard their name, you've heard what they've done, but just seeing their life and seeing what they've done to become the household name that they are now, especially the things you didn't even know. So this film is about Charles Aznavour, and it's about his entire career. The fact spanning over 1,200 songs, which is utterly insane when you put that onto paper to think how many songs that when other bands or other singers don't even come close to that. That is literally pen to paper being a mission to what you want to achieve. And it's just fantastic to see. So Taha Renim, who plays the titular character, he completely immerses himself in this role in this biopic. So I watched footage of him, I watched footage of Charles, and it's so close. And and again, that's a level of dedication, that's a level of commitment to make this film to what it is. And it was interesting, like looking at the notes for like how this film came about, the fact that there was multiple different pages of the visual script for this, that nearly the movie was about to be 4 hours long. So don't you worry, this film only goes for 130 minutes. At the moment, it took $26 million to make, and it's currently made $26 million at the box office at the moment recorded. And look, if you are big on the French culture, you know, musicals, the music industry culture, this is definitely a film I wouldn't recommend to miss. It's fantastic seeing, like, this film goes through his entire career, from when he was living with his parents to his first love, his first gig, how he lost his best friend, how he was playing in different countries, how, you know, he wanted to have this big mission. Basically, you know, following that, you know, Frank Sinatra can do it, I can do it too. Or I want to get the same amount of money he's getting paid right now to me as well. And there is a moment in the film when he gets told that, and you should see the smile on his face. But you just don't realize is how much you can lose in this mission. And the film conveys that very well. Seeing the different settings, seeing that, you know, basically this goes through his entire life, seeing how the music industry affects him. See what he loses his son, he loses his first wife, he loses his best friend, all for this. You have everything. But at the same time, you can have nothing. And this film conveys it so well. And my absolute props again to all the team behind this film, because the fact that they had to go through 1,200 songs. They went through so much footage. They went through every interview to really capture his life entirely and give it the best representation. And I think they've done an outstanding job on this. That is an immense amount of work, but it shows you that, you know, it's an immense amount of work, but it's what happens when people believe in a project, people believe in the film, and to bring this to light to new audiences. There's other people I've spoken to about this film, and they absolutely love it. And it shines a light on something that's really different than a normal movie you might see. This is a Saturday night flick that I recommend putting on. Yes, I know some people don't like watching subtitles, but doesn't matter. Go watch this film. They're going to do great seeing everything come to an end, especially as mentioned, the fact when he finds out Frank Sinatra is getting paid exactly the same, and just seeing that and just seeing what, again, which we have seen multiple different times, is what the music industry can do to people, even when you are skyrocketed straight to the top. But at the same time, when people say, which you do feel for him in this movie, watching Charles, is when people say you don't have the right face for it, you don't have the right figure for it, you don't sing, your voice is too raspy, you can't do this, you can't do that, you've produced your first album, it's shit, what's it going to take? And showing you in this film is how close it was to quitting, that close. And then, boom, and everything falls into place. And that's a mission that you hear all the time. Everything in life will go throw things at you, and you'll get being down again and again and again and again. But if you believe in it, if you trust it, it will eventually follow through. So not only in the music industry, multiple different things in life, even in content creation, keep going at it. You don't know when. If you believe in anything, it will work. It will flip. You will hit that mark. And this film shows it. And don't get me wrong, 130 minutes, not one point of the film do you feel a bit like, oh my God, look at the time, where's this going to end? It keeps the beat going. Obviously, because it's a little bit slow at the start, because you're capturing everything about his life, but then it just goes, but well, it goes up, but also can make you feel sad at the same time, because it's a bit like, oh, geez, that's a bit rough. But look, if you have seen this film, let me know what you think, what you didn't like. Do you think it gave him a great representation of his life? I think from what I've seen in the footage, from the music, it looks like they've done fantastic well. And I absolutely love this film from start to finish while watching it. This is a film that I went in, I was like, oh, I'm not too sure about it. But this is me coming out going, yes, I'm in, and I can watch that again. And I would watch this again when it comes on streaming. So definitely, if you get the opportunity to watch this, go to the cinema, I highly recommend it. The music is fantastic, and especially if you go to a really big theater, it's going to sound amazing. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, until next time, happy ranting.
Thanks for listening to Lights, Camera, Rant. If you like the show, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. While you're at it, leave us a rating and review, and be sure to tell your friends. Until next time, happy ranting.